What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole. This is Dude That's Fucked Up. Oh, no, this is Dude That's Fucked Up, the summer series. Dude, it's fucking summer. We're calling it.
Summertime.
Oh, my God. Such a great bop.
Ugh, what a bop.
Ugh, I love. Okay, I feel like I've talked about this before, but the beginning of that song is used in Saved by the Bell Hawaiian Style, which was like, I guess, I thought it aired as a made-for-TV movie, but if you watch it on Hulu, which I did recently, it's like 3 or 4 episodes. Like, they cut it into parts.
Yeah.
But the very beginning of it is like, they're like in Hawaii, like they're showing the landscape and the beach and like people driving Jeeps and stuff. And that.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's just like, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, that's the vibe that we're going for right now with our summer series, baby.
I wish you were wearing your puka shells.
Oh, I know. I should go grab them. Even though the book that we're reading for our special little summer series here is set in Halloween time.
It's autumnal.
It's autumnal. We don't care.
But it gets you hot, just like summer does. So
hey.
But
Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about the book in a hot second, but any biz?
Yeah, please join the conversation in the Discord by joining our Patreon, patreon.com/DTFU podcast. So fun. So, I mean, listen, the conversation that we wanted to start started already in the Facebook group too. Like, you could join the conversation there, but after we did the romance novel episode, Bosom Studies, after we did that episode, people were already like photoshopping Benny Franks onto romance novel covers, which was, chef's kiss. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm not going to say the person's name, but I know your name. I'm thinking it in my mind, but it's a private group, so I don't want to say. But thank you so much because...
What? Okay.
I swear to God, that changed something in me.
One of those covers is like, why that man is like the most naked man I've ever seen without being
Sans
dick, like without seeing its full dick.
Yeah.
It's so sexual. I'm like, I want to find that book and read that book. Okay.
That's what we were saying, though. Someone needs to write that book because it was okay. You said that man like it wasn't fucking Benjamin Franklin.
Okay,
that man is Benjamin Franklin. That's who's on the cover, butt ass naked, about to like fuck this woman in the dress you're wearing right now.
Basically, yes.
It's you. Someone write an Erin, Saul, Benjamin Franklin love story. Stop it, you are crazy. Erin's feeling herself. Oh my God.
No, you got to take a still of that face that I just made and put that naked Benny Franks behind me. I want that. I'm giving you gold here, okay?
If you, after we're done recording, go take a picture of yourself far enough away in good lighting.
Okay.
Full, like at least from the knee up.
Okay. I'll find a rock to sit on, okay?
No, standing.
Okay.
And have DJ take it. I will try and Photoshop that you with Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, got it. Love it. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. And then maybe we'll just like put the picture in the Facebook group, and if this person wants to do a better job because their Photoshop was flawless, I was like, we can almost see Benny Frank's dick. And then I have to remind myself. Yeah. Oh. Is there a dick behind that woman, Benny Franks?
Oh man. Loosen up my buckles, baby.
Did you just quote the Pussycat Dolls?
Bitch, you know it. Come on, man. Who the fuck do you think I am?
I don't know. Oh my God, you're right. Oh, you gotta
loosen up my buckles, baby. I'm gonna piss myself. Oh my God.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was buckled like me?
Don't you? Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm sweating.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's like immediately giving me a tension headache because I'm laughing so hard. It's like all the muscle. This happened last night. I was watching Jackass 4.5. I have not laughed that hard in so long.
Jackass is Jackass Forever or
No, it's Jackass 4.5. It's like on Netflix or something. It's like part documentary and part unseen footage from the last Jackass movie.
Oh my God.
Which I guess was Jackass Forever.
Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
I do want to see it. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well,
the amount of times I watch CKY.
I know. A shit
CKY
dollar.
2K.
Best prank
yeah.
I've ever seen. Oh my
Congratulations. I don't know. That fucking movie. What was I doing with my life?
I know, but it's so funny. And honestly, like how hard I was laughing last night, I think was scaring Pete. You know, we don't like pranks, but they're all in on it. So it's like
Yeah.
And
it's like that's their lifestyle.
That's their lifestyle, and like they're all into it, and they all do it to each other, and it's like an understood thing. Like, and if at any time someone's not doing well, then they'll say so, and then they'll be encouraged to continue going at some point. But whatever. It was, oh my gosh, it's so funny. And except I don't like when the prank is just to hurt someone.
Yeah,
like let's
like, all right,
send this bowling ball into your nuts. Like that's not that. There's no funny thing about that. It's just hurting someone and seeing how far they'll go. So there's a lot of that, but the rest of it was good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of puking, which was funny. It's just like they're doing such gross stuff, and then like people around are puking, and then other people are puking because of that. And I was normally I think I'd be puking, but I was laughing so hard I like couldn't even catch a breath to even gag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was wild.
Oh dear.
Did we talk about
the way
this?
your body works, you know?
Yeah. I know. I was, it cradled me and protected me from the barfing and just let me laugh and have an enjoyable, fun time.
Delightful.
Oh yeah, we talked about biz. Check out the Patreon.
Go check out our website and check out the new merch on it.
Yeah.
DTFUpodcast.com.
Oh my God. Do you have anything fucked up this week?
Can't say that I do.
Oh my God. I think my only fucked up thing this week is that I had a very horny dream after reading today's reading assignment.
Oh, bitch. Yeah.
I wish I could regale you with all the details. I don't remember anything. I just remember waking up being like, oh, like, oh, excuse me. Oh my God. Am I blushing? Oh.
I love that. That's such a fun thing to wake up from. I love waking up from sexy dreams.
Me
the
too.
Best.
Honestly, because Luke Anthony, the lead character of this book, Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. Oh, something.
Who are you picturing?
Okay. Well, it's not. I can't tell who it is. I don't really have like
an amalgamation of somebody, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Well, after seeing Top Gun last week, the Top Gun Maverick, who's the guy that's in it? Miles Teller.
Is he hot in it?
Oh my God.
They do another volleyball scene, right?
It's touch football, but it's like the same vibe. Like it's like glistening abs and like.
Is Val Kilmer in this one?
Yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah. He's in it. It's very sweet how they like wrote it in, and it felt very like emotional. But the scene that they're in together, there was this man who looked like he would try and be in Top Gun, not the movie, but like the military branch, and he kept getting up. I think him and his date were doing coke. He was like wearing a tank top, like
in the movie,
in the movie theater, like 2 seats over from us. They kept getting up and coming back and getting up and coming back, and like every time they would come back, she'd have this look on her face, like oh my God, sorry, like we just are like oh my God, like. And I just was like, fucking, this isn't your living room. Do you want to watch this movie or not? Because you've missed like half of it. They were doing something weird. Anyway, they ruined
Maybe
that
one
scene
of them
for me.
had diarrhea.
Maybe.
One can only hope.
Why are they going together?
It's a codependent relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, yeah, Val Kilmer's in it. But so I feel like, after seeing that movie, it's kind of like Miles Teller's body. But then there's no fate. I mean, there is, it's kind of Alcide, I guess, Joe Manganiello, but not. It's not, it's really, it's a younger
It's
him.
like a younger. Yeah.
And also different hair.
Okay. Love that.
But
all right.
It's not really like anyone I know.
Okay.
Who are you picturing?
I don't know. I think like a kind of like an amalgamation of like, do you watch The Boys?
Yes, like the main, like the guy who would play a werewolf.
No, I'm picturing. Okay, this is like fucked up. I don't know why, but the guy who plays like the Aquaman guy, kind of.
Okay.
Because he kind of looks like the cover art a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should look at the cover.
And then I don't know. And then but more of a solid kind of dude, like stockier or something. Like I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking at the cover too.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking you were saying The Boys, but the guy that wears like the trench coat, the leather coat, the long one that's like
No.
Oh, I think that guy's hot.
No.
Oh.
Not for me.
Oh.
He's too beardy.
Yeah, but doesn't this guy have a beard?
No.
Oh,
I don't
just
know.
Like, oh no, he
Not
doesn't.
in my fantasy.
Yeah, he doesn't on the cover either. I feel like, oh, there's an alternative cover. I mean, see, no, the guy on the cover of this. Okay, he has the hair. Okay, so if you Google the cover, I don't, because I have the downloaded one on my Kindle, it's like, you can't really see, but if you Google it, there's good pictures in like color of this guy, his arms. Yeah, this is like Miles Teller's body from, this, it looks good. There's like a lot of greased up dudes playing football in that scene, and it's worth it. Go for that scene alone, I say. About Top Gun.
this is the second week in a row we're talking about Top Gun, so everybody better see it.
Here? But yeah, his hair. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like all. Listen.
I know. It's good. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
We're
on chapter 3 this week. 3, 4, and 5 is the 3 chapters we will be discussing today. When we last left you, we were ending chapter 2. Chastity was over at Luke's house.
Yeah.
Chastity was looking at this motherfucker and
eating that red velvet cupcake.
And she was like,
Licking.
oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Eating
This
out
man
that red
is
velvet cupcake.
Hot.
Yeah.
And she was like, her whole objective was to go over there and murder him. But then he was doing some work with his tongue. And she's like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna let us see how this goes. Let's just let this play out a little bit.
Yeah.
And her new plan is to get him in a vulnerable position by having sex with him, perhaps.
Oh.
Is what the new thinking is. And in chapter 3, that frame of mind takes over. And she starts making out with Luke on his couch. And they're going for it. And it's hot.
It's
and you're like
dry hump supreme. It is. It is dry hump extravaganza.
They're really doing
Runway
some
is
stuff.
House of Humping.
Category is dry humping. And so, yeah, that's what they're doing.
It's hot. It's hotter than we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a ballroom gag. They are going for it. And he, as he's like getting into it, slides his hand up her thigh and touches some of the silver that she has wrapped around her thigh.
Yeah.
And he doesn't throw her across the room, but like drops her and is like, what the fuck is that? Like, he's hurt. He is scalded. It's like he touched something, simultaneously hot and or poisonous. So he is like freaking out. And she reveals to him that she is going to kill him because she knows he's a werewolf and she's a huntress.
Wrong, bad. Fuck now, kill later. That would have been my motto in this situation because it was hot.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I would have been able to contain myself, but she did.
Yeah. Well, she has other motives.
And he is so dumbfounded that he switches into a werewolf, basically.
Yeah.
Because she's like throwing silver on him at this point, and his like beast, his inner beast, is taken over to protect him from this, and has shifted him into a werewolf.
Isn't it because she like gets the dagger in, but just a little bit at first, and he like is like, oh.
She ends up stabbing him, and he like shapeshifts into a werewolf because he like involuntarily.
But then he's stronger.
And then he's stronger, and he's just like, basically he subdues her very easily because she's a tiny human, and he is a massive monster. And despite her best efforts to kill him, she can't do it. And she does stab him a little bit more.
Yeah, she like manages to push it more in, but it's still
and
not
it's like
in
his chest, and it's in his chest. So it's like she stabbed him, but it's not like a fatal stab.
Yeah.
However, he's hurt, and he shifts back into a human, and he's like, obviously hurt, and she's like, holy fuck, what have I done? Like, I just stabbed a human being, even though he looks like I'm confused. She's very confused.
Yeah.
So she takes pity on him, pulls the dagger out. It's like poisoning him, and he like is really sick, and she stays with him until she feels like he's going to be okay, and then she leaves that night. Next chapter 4. It's the next day.
Wait, I want to say too. So they're making out. He has a huge boner. She's like riding it. They're dry humping. Here's my thing. Like, this whole combat went down while he had a full boner.
True.
And I wish we would have I wish it would have at least knocked over a glass, like in their tussle, or like poked her in the eye, or like I wish there would have been another mention of it for humor's sake.
You want comedic. You want to
slapstick comedy.
Dick slapstick.
Yeah. I do. Or I just wanted him to like be more frustrated about it, because he is a little bit at first. He's like, what's going on? And like he's like still has a boner, but then that's the last we hear of it. Maybe it went down pretty quickly. Who's to say?
If you get hurt, I feel like that'll like kill your boner pretty quickly. But who's to say?
Yeah. True, that's true. Like his hand, like all the blood went from his boner to his hand.
Maybe.
Like, could you? I just feel like there has to have been points in history where like someone's had to fight someone and they had a boner, like. Maybe
you go into a brothel in the 17th century and somebody tries to arrest you.
Yeah.
And you're a mid-fuck.
Yes.
Or with or a mid-orgy or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like it's the 1950s and you come home from work early and your wife is fucking the milkman, and then the milkman has a boner and he has to fight you. Like there could be so many scenarios. All right.
Yeah, so it's the next day. This is chapter 4 now. Okay. We should have said the names of these chapters. They're pretty great. We didn't do it for the first episode, but chapter 3 is called The Change.
Ooh.
And that refers to him changing for the first time in front of her into a werewolf. Chapter 4, Monster of Mine.
Oh.
And that's in reference to them teasing each other, basically, is what ends up happening, because Chastity feels really bad about stabbing Luke the night before, and she could barely concentrate on working at her family's cafe, so she leaves early to go check on him.
Oh my God.
She's like, I just stabbed a man. I stabbed a man.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? But also, he's a werewolf. Again, very confusing.
But also, like, the whole family is concerned because her little brother, Val, who she works with, is like, aren't you concerned that that guy that's been coming in here every day for a month isn't here? And she's like, I guess. I don't know. I could check on him. And everyone's like, ooh, someone's got a boyfriend.
Yeah. Everybody's like, kind of like,
Yeah.
you're so weird. Like, just go check on your friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Is,
Why are you acting so weird? Are you guys fucking?
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, no, I don't even know him. Like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. I like the banter with her family. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But surprise, Luke is hanging out waiting for her in the alley.
Oh, my God.
And right outside her family's cafe.
Yeah.
And he's all good and ready to chit-chat. Chit-chat. And by chit-chat, I mean...
Clit chat is what
Clit chat.
he's ready for.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. So they're talking and like kind of clearing some stuff up. She's angry. She's very angry.
Yeah.
She's confused, man.
She's horngry. She's very horny. She's very angry.
Yeah. She's hairny. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Shut up, Erin. Popcorn. Yeah, well, she's very confused.
Yeah.
He's very matter of fact about the whole thing. He's like, you are for me, basically. We're going to fuck.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Dude.
But you could try.
Yeah. They're playing this very cute game, which is like only can be written in a like romance novel where it's like, I'll tell you something if you give me a kiss or whatever. And she's like, okay, I guess I have to, which is just so funny. Like, you know, I haven't read a lot of romance novels. And so I think they're very light.
It's
and
a trope.
fun. It's a trope.
It's a trope.
Yeah. And so, that's normally not something that you would write because it's not very grounded in reality, but we're not grounded in reality. This is a place where werewolves exist and so do huntresses and they fall in love. And like, yeah, it's just, you know, so this is the reality of it. And it's just like, okay, I'll play along, you know, like for every question I ask, you can give me a kiss. And it gets real hot. It gets real hot and heavy real quick.
It turns into more than just a kiss. He basically fingers her in the alley.
Dude.
That is what he does.
It is, yeah. He fingers her wetness, which is a way I hate it. It's so not sexual to me, her wetness, but like that is what it's sometimes referred to in this book, and it makes me laugh every time. It's like her highness, but but it's her wetness. I don't know. There's something like too regal about it. And I find it so upsetting.
That's
Maybe
fair.
because I'm picturing Queen Elizabeth every time. I don't know. It's just like fucking with me.
That's rough.
But dude, so yeah, he fingers her. And this is how fucked up, like, not fucked up, but like this is a glimpse into my personality if anyone cares. But it's like halfway through, you know, Luke fingering Chastity in this fucking alley. I'm like, dude, they're right outside her family's bakery. They're literally like probably where the dumpster is, you know? And he's just like fingering her. And like her dad works there. Her brothers work there. Her sisters work there. Like this is so upsetting.
I tend to agree with what you're saying. Yeah,
it took me right out of it. Like I was like halfway through and I go, wait a second. They're not even in a car. They're not even behind a tree. They're just like,
or just somebody else's alley, you know? Like I don't even mind an alley.
Yeah. Go to somebody else's alley at least. Like the flower delivery pulls up. He's like, hey, Chastity, is your dad here? They're in England. This is the thing I keep
doing.
Chastity.
Oh,
oi. Oi, Chastity.
Oi, Ches. Because that's what she goes by is Chaz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Yeah.
We like it.
Yeah.
But yes, also upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
So they like kind of talk through some stuff.
Sure.
And a really cute part to me from this chapter was cute, but also I guffawed is him like a kind of they're having this conversation. They're trying to talk things out a little bit, like figure out like how to make this work. Because they know they're both attracted to each other, but it's like a weird star-crossed thing.
Yeah.
And this part I thought was really funny. He didn't like that because he knew she must be uncomfortable. Chastity appreciated certainty, which meant that he appreciated certainty for her. Very emotionally intelligent. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
That was what drove him to say his words, painfully blunt. I want to mate you. If anybody said those words to me in a blunt way, I would be like, well, I'm done here.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm calling the police. So then chapter 5, they go to his house again because he wants her to, feel comfortable, wants to talk more with her. She wants to learn some stuff. Like she's still like of the mind of a huntress, like wants to possibly kill him maybe still, but is like is definitely waffling on it. But she also realizes this is an opportunity to get more information about werewolves. As it turns out, her family doesn't have a whole lot of concrete information about the history of werewolves and like what like all the lore and stuff. They just have a single-minded job that they know they need to do. But a lot of that kind of history got wiped out after their great-grandparents were killed. So there's no real backstory. Again, this is a novella.
Yeah.
But that's like kind of the filler for the plot for that.
Yeah.
So chapter 5 is where he has her over to bake some cupcakes for him at his house since the red velvet cupcake situation didn't go very well since they started fighting and she thought they were poison, whatever. So she's making cupcakes at his house and they're talking through a bunch of stuff and she's learning all kinds of new information that she didn't know before and is starting to realize like, oh, this is like a real person, not just a werewolf. Like he just has this affliction basically. So she wants to talk to him more, but then they start getting sexy again.
Yeah. Hard not to when he's fucking has a...
Hard not to, yeah.
Miles Teller body with a... Who did you think he looked like? Oh, the Aquaman's face?
But not Aquaman. The guy from...
The Boys Aquaman.
Yeah, the Boys Aquaman.
I think his name's still... it's just Aqua maybe or something.
I don't remember.
Aquanet?
Oh, and one funny thing about him trying to explain to her about the people that he has killed in the past, because this is the thing. He's like explaining to her that, he has a violent past and he has killed people. They were bad people.
Yeah, they're bad people, yeah.
And in the book, I thought it was really funny. I didn't eat them so much as enthusiastically kill them with my mouth. Subtle distinction. Can we talk about this later? Just funny. He's
very
funny.
Like Dexter. He's very like, I only kill people who deserve it.
Yeah. And then he acknowledges this and then there's another part where he says he winced at the memory of his own disordered mind, his fractured control, his spiraling bloodlust. I'm lucky I figured out a way to calm myself. My art, the creativity, and the effort, it reminds me who I am. But if I hadn't worked so hard, cultivated restraint, well, when a were gives into those urges, goes too far, loses their humanity, they go rabid. That's the curse. And once you're rabid, you start to degrade from brain, tissue, to body, to soul. So he's explaining to her that there is a difference in the werewolves.
Yeah.
In werewolves. He is like a cool...
He's like a housebroken werewolf.
He's not a regular werewolf. He's a cool werewolf.
He's different. He's different.
Yeah, he's different.
Moves his emo bangs to one side.
He's not a rabid, and that's the name of this chapter. Chapter 5's the name of this chapter is Rabid.
Yeah.
So he's explaining all this to her, and
And we leave this chapter by her dumping. Is that right? Dumping the chocolate?
Yeah. She gets mad at him and dumps the chocolate cupcake batter all over his head, and it's very funny.
Yeah, it's very cute and funny. And we know that means they're going to have to take shirts off. You know what I mean? Like, we just know.
Yeah, and I think after the batter on the head, they start making out.
Yeah.
And they almost fuck. They're getting close to it. They're really hot and heavy.
Oh, yes. That's in chapter 5 because because I definitely had a horny dream after reading these chapters. So, yeah, they're really going at it. They're like undressing each other. They're covered in chocolate. He's using that tongue again and licking chocolate off of her and shit. It's very hot.
They're doing a lot more stuff than they did before. And it's ramping up and it's hot.
It's ramping up. It's hot. Yeah. Okay. My question is, I guess, wait. Oh, yeah. He said he wants to mate her. Which I don't think that means like fuck her. It doesn't. I just like don't know what that means. Like impregnate her or like it's weird.
It's like a mate. It's like a mate for life thing. It's like they like. It's like a beyond marriage. It is like it's like a partnership.
It's like
for
attaching
life.
yourself to someone. Like
Oh okay. Yeah, you like
on
imprint on them.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it sounded very. I wasn't sure if you wanted to like turn her. Like I was thinking of vampire, kind of like vampires, like where you turn someone and that's where you turn them into a vampire. So I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, this is like how you make new werewolves.
No, this is like
it's just like
they like bond to each other basically.
Oh, okay.
For life.
That makes sense. Yeah, and then we learned I was thinking of him as kind of like a vegan because he didn't really eat people, but then we found like that was like kind of his explanation in the beginning. Is that like he doesn't really eat people anymore, and I think he mentions that he like eats small animals from the woods like rabbits and stuff, but he hasn't eaten people in a long time, and then he clarifies that he only eats bad guys or whatever. But yeah, I was thinking he was kind of like a vegan before that, like he's like a werewolf version of a vegan,
like Twilight.
Yeah. Edward doesn't eat blood. What do they eat?
No, they eat animals.
Oh, they
it's
do?
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Or it's like True Blood. It's like he like found a synthetic version of, Yes. It felt very funny, but he has eaten people. So the difference between werewolves and rabbits is just that they learn to control their like feral instincts or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we learned so much, and I'm so glad that we got, because the first few chapters weren't super horny, probably because she was so angry and like was wanting to kill him. But
and confused,
now,
yeah.
She was
confused.
Confused.
Now she's like, all of her defenses are going down, and she's like, I want to fuck this guy. I like this guy. It's cool. He's a werewolf. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, he explained.
I don't know how,
me,
but
yeah, I kind of get it. And then I didn't understand all the politeness in the first episode. There was a lot about like how he was acting with humans and stuff, and now I fully understand it because he treats his lady first. You know what I mean?
He is a feminist.
Yes, because by this point, wait, I think in chapter 5. Does he go down on her?
I think so.
Yeah. So, because I have Orgasm Watch 2022, Chaz 2, Luke 0. He's given her 2 big O's, and he has had none.
Yeah, and he is about to put his pee-pee in her.
Yes, that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
And that's where we leave it at chapter 5.
I was getting a little confused. But yeah, it's very horny. That's why I had a horny dream.
Yeah, there you go. So next week we're going to talk about is he going to get his dick in there? We don't know. What's going to happen? Probably.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Because we're running out of time.
I know. We only have a few chapters left, guys.
Yeah, we're running out of book.
next week is the last 3 chapters of this book. So we have to resolve whether or not his pee-pee is going in there. We don't know.
Orgasm Watch 2022. I think they each get at least one more. Hopefully more than one.
Oh, I definitely. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah, he's good. There's going to be. See, this is where I'm confused because I don't really know this genre very well, but it's like how like there's got to be P in the V.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But that's the it's always at the end.
The finale, the grand finale.
The grand finale, yeah.
All right. Well,
alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
Not always, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna
gotta work
he's
up to
gotta. I mean, I feel like he's gonna get off at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe it's alone in his room after she leaves him because she wants to become a huntress. Maybe as she kills him with a dagger, he comes and that's his count. You know, we don't know. Who's to say?
What a way to go.
Oh my God. All right.
Well, follow us. We already follow us on social media. I hope if you do, talk about the books.
Tell
what do you
us,
think?
yeah.
How's it going?
What do you think? Who do you think Luke Anthony looks like?
Ooh, like in your head. Who are you
in
picturing?
your head? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Chaz. Who does she look like? I want to know who people are picturing when they're reading this.
Yeah, I love it. Let us know.
Yeah.
At DTFU podcast everywhere. And that's it. Go to our website, dtfupodcast.com.
All right.
And listen here. Stay excellent to yourselves
and each other. Bye.